After I firmly refused to hand over the inheritance I had received to my mother, she suddenly invited me to what she called an important family meeting. Curious but cautious, I showed up, only to discover that the gathering was a carefully staged intervention, with nearly every relative present, all pressuring me to give up my money while disguising it as a discussion about family unity. They had lawyers ready to force me to sign it over, but the moment they handed me the papers, I just smiled. And I said, "Funny, I brought someone too. My name is Amber, and I'm 29 years old. Last month, my grandfather, Harold, left me his entire estate, everything he'd ever built, worth over $2 million. The day after the funeral, my mother, Patricia, simply demanded I sign it over to her. When I refused, all hell broke loose. This morning, I got a text about an important family meeting. Walking into my childhood home, I froze. My mother, my siblings, my stepfather, and 2 men in expensive suits were staring at me. Amber, my mother said with a cold, triumphant smile. Meet our lawyers. I wasn't prepared for what came next. My grandfather, Harold, wasn't just family, he was my hero. While other kids had pop stars on their walls, I had a framed photo of my grandpa standing proudly in front of his hardware store. He built that business from nothing, starting with a small loan and turning it into a chain across 3 states. Nothing worth having comes easy, Amber. He'd tell me, his voice a perfect blend of warmth and wisdom. My mother, Patricia, on the other hand, never understood the value of hard work. As Grandpa's only daughter, she grew up expecting everything to be handed to her. Even as a child, I noticed her eye rolls whenever he talked about building character through adversity. My earliest memories are filled with her explosive shopping sprees, the living room overflowing with designer bags, followed by hushed, angry arguments between her and my grandfather about money. By the time I was 12, our family finances were a disaster. Mom cycled through credit cards like seasons, maxing one out before moving to the next. My stepfather, Craig, enabled her, partly because he benefited from her spending, and partly because confronting her led to explosive, screaming fights. They refinanced our house twice before I even graduated high school. Meanwhile, Grandpa took a special interest in me. He noticed how I'd linger in his office during family gatherings, fascinated by the full story added in below.